Rise and shine, Colorado. Celebrate the 48th annual Colorado Springs Labor Day Liftoff in Memorial Park, August 31st to September 2nd. It's the most colorful weekend of the year. Don't miss the radiant hot air balloons soaring over the Pikes Peak region, balloon glows, happy hour, beer garden, 5K race, live entertainment, kids zone, and VIP experience. For event details, volunteer opportunities, and pre-event parking information, visit LaborDayLiftoff.com.
And back live, Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, and Jose Martinez. Jose Cruz is taking a break. This will be match number 7 of 8. Ladies doubles, Team USA, Team Dominican Republic. Gustavo, the principals, please.
Good to be back here again, Gary. Day 1, it's been intense play already. Principals today are Michelle Key, Gilbert, Arizona, Lexi York, now residing in Stillwater, Minnesota. The gals from the República Dominicana, Maria Cèspedes. Here we see Alan Chacon, the head referee from Costa Rica. We have Maria Cèspedes and Mary Delgado, both the ladies from La Capital, the Dominican Republic.
And speaking of an all-purpose running back, we have Pablo Fajre, our producer, Team USA coach. Chacon is an all-purpose back as well, having coached not only for Costa Rica but for Nicaragua for three years. Did an excellent job, by the way. And he's been on the IRF officiating team now for a period of years.
2 years, yes, he has. Chacon explaining the out-of-court ball, any court hinders, if any. 12-foot line. A lot of players, a lot of clubs don't understand what that line is for back there, and basically it's an outline. Ball goes out over that. It's out of court.
Yeah, and here the 12-foot line basically converges with out of court. So they're just saying, hey, ball leaves the court, it's out, done deal. Now, if it goes directly out, whoever hit the ball loses that rally. If the ball bounces and leaves the court, then it's a replay, first serve.
So we're not going to talk about the ages of these young ladies. They've played racquetball for quite a few years.
Yeah.
I do want to make an apology to Miss Cèspedes. She actually played for many years as a junior and then started to play back in the mid-2015 time period and then stopped playing for 6 years. I indicated that the reason she stopped were simply because she went and was studying.
Yeah, I think it's a beer frame, and who buys here? This would be Michelle. She's the entrepreneur, and the other 3 are educators. 1-0 Dominican. Nobody home, deep court. 1-1. Rally scoring. Best of 5 sets, 11 points, win by 2. I formation there, Gustavo. And we think that Mary Delgado is compromised based on an incident that happened when she was playing singles earlier.
Twisted her knee.
Yeah. With shots like that by Team USA, they're not going to have to do much. Unforced error again, so it's 1-3 or 3-1. See, Delgado didn't even go for that. Hopefully she'll rally sooner rather than later as far as her injury.
Key has a nice backhand down the line.
Good get by Cèspedes.
Another good get.
It's like batting practice here. Finally, Key puts it away, left corner.
3-3.
'36th Pan Am Racquetball Championships. The original name was the Tournament of America, Torneo de las Americas, 1987, Venezuela.
Nice shot. Left corner, Cèspedes.
So they're driving it up the middle or they're jamming. See if they could get the two ladies from Santo Domingo to converge.
Not sure if Team USA is aware that Delgado is somewhat compromised, as you said. They need to start hitting the ball more to her.
I'm confident they are. Fajre is all over it. Recognize Cheryl Kirk. Thank you, Cheryl, who's in absentia, but nevertheless, is providing blogs.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Somewhat of a surprise here early on, Gustavo. 6-3 in favor of ladies from Dominican Republic.
You know, many years as I've been playing and you've been playing, a lot of times an injury can almost play to your favor. Look at that. Interesting how that came out of the corner.
Thank you, our major timeout, Team USA. Before we break, I want to recognize our main sponsors for the IRF, Gearbox, ProKennex, Splathead. We'll be back in 1 minute. Take it away, Jose. We're back in vivo. Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. Somewhat of a surprise here in game one. Ladies doubles, Dominican Republic 7, USA 3, Gustavo.
It is a bit of a surprise. Mary Delgado, one of our officials, professional officials here playing in this event, 36th Pan American Racquetball Championships. Delgado's getting everything.
Handcuff, also known as
Esposado. Ooh, good leave.
I mentioned this in the last match. I said, I'm not sure why Moscoso's poaching and why Kiew's poaching, because both of their backhands are so good. There's really no need.
Strong backhand.
Case in point. So coming in to serve, Team USA 5, receiving team Dominican Republic 7. Alan Chacon, professional ref. Lives in the capital of Costa Rica, San Jose. What a great shot.
Died right in front of us here.
Chukio.
Chukio, more of a crotch serve, I guess.
Z-ball cleared. Oh my, Medi. Nonchalant, no problem. I'll do my ballet skills, pirouette, and then I'll roll out a sidewall, front wall, forehand.
If they're going to hit the ball to me, that's what I'm going to do with it.
9-5. Oh, unforced error.
Cèspedes, when I saw her play singles earlier, she had a lot of early on unforced errors. She was telling me that just simply was nervous at the start of the game. You'd think by now, I think that was just a bad hit on her part.
Make that bad hit number 2. USA back in at 7-9. Good inning for the receiving team, now turned servers.
Seen some great play here already in day 1. This is just the round robin portion of our tournament.
Momentum switch, 8-9. Skip ball. So the receiving team now has their first opportunity for game. 8-10. 10 seconds after the score is called to be ready.
Questioning. Yeah, I think the referee is making a mistake. The score is 10-8. 8-10 actually. Miscalled the score. I think that should be corrected. Score is 8-10.
Okay.
Thank you, Team USA. Thank you, Michelle, for
8-10.
being honest.
It took a little while, but they got it right, Gustavo. Great get, Cèspedes. Medi.
Another
live.
good get. Unbelievable. Surprise game 1. Congrats to Team República Dominicana. We'll be back in 1 minute. Regresamos en 1 minuto. 2 minutos.
This is more than a ball. This is the heartbeat of the game. The Gearbox Racquetball, the official ball of the International Racquetball Federation. Tested by time, perfected by champions, engineered for speed, precision, and endurance. On every court, in every corner of the globe, Gearbox fuels the spirit of competition. This is the future of the game.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the Gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer, so it's going to be fun.
The Rocky Mountain State Games is Colorado's largest sports festival with over 12,000 athletes competing in more than 35 different sports. Athletes can compete in a variety of sports ranging from archery, basketball.
Hey, we're back live. Gary, Gustavo, Jose, and Dean Shear. Court Central here in Guatemala City. This is the 36th edition of the Pan Am Racquetball Championships. This is the 7th of 8 broadcasts today. Ladies doubles, somewhat of a surprise in game 1. Dominican Republic, the receiving team, now in game 2, 1-11-8.
This is first day of group competition, which will finish on Tuesday. Calling that round robin. Juego en grupo. En español.
Juego en grupo. Error no forzado otra vez, Estados Unidos. It's the last thing you want to do is give points away like that. 1-1, game number 2. Alan Chacon, professional referee. Straight up, straight down, point USA coming in to serve, 2-1. Lexi York, Minnesota now. Different twist with that serve. Perception error. Point USA, 3-1.
Looking for a court hinder there.
Yeah.
Not granted.
Nope.
3-1, 3-1.
So using the angle serve, trying to converge the two opponents in the middle.
Nice splat, left side, key.
Momentum change in favor of USA. Great shot. Straight in, straight back pass. Ball took its second bounce, 39.5 feet from the front wall.
Caught the side wall floor just a little bit there to help out.
Next up on this court, mixed doubles, the last match of the day. Team Guatemala, Team Dominican Republic.
Point for Team USA. I'm impressed with Key's backhand.
The ball made it. Reverse attempt into the floor, Cèspedes.
There it
Perfecto,
is again.
huh?
Very strong. Owning that left side. Notice how she's serving to the center court. Now she took a deep lob left.
Great hand, Cèspedes. Nettie there to pick it up. Nobody home right side. See if Monroy uses his timeout, and he does. And we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 1 minute to Court Central here in Guatemala City.
Rocky Mountain State Games is Colorado's largest sports festival with over 12,000 athletes competing in more than 35 different sports. Athletes can compete in a variety of sports ranging from archery, basketball, ultimate frisbee, and lacrosse to figure skating, pickleball, soccer, and tennis. Registration is open now for athletes of all ages and skill levels with early registration discounts and youth scholarships available. Learn more at RockyMountainStateGames.org.
Back live, Gary, Gustavo, Jose, and Dean. Court Central, Guatemala City. Pan Am Championships, day one, Gustavo. We have 7 more days. This is the second to last, the penultimate match today for our streaming.
The last one has become very popular, is our mixed event of the pool play,
which will be in the World Games as well in China. Singles and mixed doubles. Quality time out there.
Certainly was. Nice shot. Key committed too far forward on that.
Blink your eyes, things change, folks. 4-8. Couple more points by Dominican. Pressure starts to mount on Team USA. They don't want to fall behind 0-2. Intermediate height lob, ceiling ball.
Good shot.
Lexi tracked that ball very well.
That's another shot that could be very effective, is a hard front wall, back wall shot, forcing Delgado to run forward.
I'm not convinced they're going to try it, but when it happens, we'll recognize it, huh?
It could work.
Game point number 1 for USA.
Smooth.
Game point number 2 now. That's smooth, you're right. Up top. It's a tough shot when you court's 40 feet and you try and end the rally from 41.
just lucky to get the racket on that.
You're right. You're absolutely right. So they stave off 2 potential game points. This is number 3. And they hold off 3. Talk about smooth, Maddie. Again, nothing to lose. 7-10.
She was in perfect position to take that shot.
Key. All right, set up, backhand. Great hands. Oh, Grass puts it in the floor. Tried to touch that backhand into the left side, but to no avail, I should say. 1 game each. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Court Central here in Guatemala City. Gary, Gustavo, and Jose.
Rise and shine, Colorado. Celebrate the 48th annual Colorado Springs Labor Day Liftoff in Memorial Park, August 31st to September 2nd. It's the most colorful weekend of the year. Don't miss the radiant hot air balloons soaring over the Pikes Peak region, balloon glows, happy hour, beer garden, 5K race, live entertainment, kids zone, and VIP experience. For event details, volunteer opportunities, and pre-event parking information, visit LaborDayLiftoff.com.
Gustavo Farel and Jose Martinez and Jose Cruz. Gary Mazeroff here at Court Central. Gustavo, fascinating match thus far after 2 sets.
Flip-flop, no doubt. First game, I think Team USA basically gave the game to the Dominicans with all the unforced errors they produced.
Yeah.
And the Dominicans all of a sudden realized, hey, even though we're a player and a half in this event, we could do something here.
And they've made adjustments in terms of shot selection. Maddie comes in and hits half lob serves, gives her partner a chance to retreat to get back for the return of serve. And on the receiving end, they've been playing the Monnois I formation.
The serve has been to the center court by Michelle Key. I think that serve's been a good half lob, deep, pushing Cèspedes back to the glass and forcing Mary out of behind her. I think that well thought out serve been effective as long as it had come off the back wall.
And that came after the first game when Team USA coach Fajare started figuring things out. So we'll
be
see.
Interesting to see after this match here, this women's doubles. We have a mixed, which will again include Team Dominican, and see if Mary is going to play or if Cèspedes is going to replace her. That will be our last match of the day.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. This isn't scientific, but I'm not convinced that they can replace her once the lineup has been set for the first part.
Discussion we were having with the drug czar, Dean Scher, and Osvaldo Maggi.
And what was the result?
I believe that they're going to allow it. We were reading the rule book, and it is
based on injury?
Stated that based on injury it could be done. Let's see if it's allowed.
Oh, well, also, I stand corrected because the integrity of a team may change as long as they haven't played their first match, and they haven't played one.
The combination of both.
Yeah.
The injury and they haven't played their first match.
And that's across the board. That's the U.S. rule as well.
Now, the other countries could definitely appeal that, but we'll see.
Guess what? They'll lose.
We haven't seen much of the president of PARC here.
He was here earlier with his buddy Marco, and both of his sons are here, and their families as well.
Estuardo's done a great job with this facility, with just this overall Guatemalan team and the sport of racquetball. A lot of fun to come down here.
Yeah.
Very close. Almost, 3 hours from Houston or Dallas?
Not even.
Not even.
They said once we got in the air and once we hit the ground, it'd be 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's pretty significant. If we were going, as we went to Bolivia a year and a half ago, it wasn't 3 hours, it was 3 days. So let's put things into perspective with the calendar, Gustavo. World Games, 13th through 17 August. Racquetball, one of 35 sporting disciplines, along with squash. 9 of us from the IRF will be there. Then we have the World Seniors a week and a half later in Albuquerque, in Las Vegas, New Mexico, the original Meadow City. And then we have the Junior World Championships, I believe 8 through 15 December in the Dominican Republic at Duarte Complejo. Okay.
Looks like the teams are not going to come back on the court. Let us investigate what's going on. Don't want to speculate.
They're not entitled to an injury timeout.
Looks like they may have stopped play.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you really want to be formal about it, it's a pre-existing condition. So, yeah, it appears that they will not be coming back, so it would be a forfeit in favor of Team USA, but we'll wait and see. Meanwhile, on the calendar, we'll be in the Dominican 8 through 15 December, at the beautiful Complejo Duarte. Thank you, Rafa Fernandez and his group. It's been about 10 years since we've been there.
Excited to go back. Beautiful complex. I understand they've redone the courts, the facility itself.
It's a 20-year-old facility built specifically for the Pan Am Games way back when.
Hotel may have changed ownership, but I think it's still walking distance to the facility. Very nice area to be in.
And one of your favorite outdoor restaurants is on the way, along with Senor Ricardo Gonzalez, a.k.a. Chucky Kravitz.
Let's see if that restaurant is still there.
So the World Games, let's talk a bit about that. Chengdu, China, one of the, quote, smaller cities in China, only 20 million. They have 2 international airports. Probably take a day and a half to get there from the States via various outlets, San Francisco, Seattle, LA, Atlanta, who knows. But 9 of us will be there. It's very difficult. It's a financial concern, and we've been fundraising for 3 months. Thank you all who have participated. If you want to participate and help out the IRF, go to my email, gmampro@gmail.com, and we'll tell you how you can participate if you have the wherewithal. So that's 13 through 17 August.
Coming up next, we are going to have the final event of the evening, mixed doubles competition, which includes Delgado, which is now, we're seeing if can be replaced by Cèspedes, and Ramon de Leon from the Dominican against the hometown team and favorite Edwin Galicia and Gabriela Martinez. And it looks like they are coming on the court, so that switch looks like it's going to be allowed. Again, Delgado injured, and Cèspedes will be taking her place.
And we'll see if the young ladies from Dominican play ladies doubles tomorrow. Now, it goes as a forfeit, but they started the match, and the penalty is not as severe as if it were a no-show. So they can play if she's able to.
Most importantly, let's hope she's okay.
Absolutely. This match will be officiated by a young lady from Ecuador, Maria Paz Munoz, Cuenca, Ecuador. Many years spent on their junior and their adult team.
All right, we're going to go to a 10-minute break. We'll be back with you for the final match of the day. Regresamos en 10 minutos.